So it's officially Football Friday, and I know I did my preview on Wednesday. If you didn't see the Eagles and Falcons preview, go check that out. There's a chance to win $25 in the beginning. However, I want to spend Football Friday talking about the constant disrespect that will be silenced this Sunday.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's our life. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today, we just got to talk about the constant disrespect that the Eagles are a 3-win team. Blah, blue, blah. I mean, even Atlanta Falcon fans are coming into our comment section saying we have no chance. Are you kidding me? You're the Atlanta Falcons. You're not in a position to be saying no chance. And for the national media, at least do your research on the team before you start saying why this team is going to be good or bad or ugly or sad. But before we get into the details, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Do not forget to turn on post notifications so you know when we go live or drop content. And be sure to smash that like button. We will be going live for the Eagles and Falcons game. Got a lot of things coming. Follow your boy on Twitter. That's where we talk Eagle news behind the YouTube scenes. And y'all know how we start these videos.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Now let's go. So I want to start with the fact that the national media is disrespecting us. We know that. Smart ones like Adam Schefter came out of his way. He don't owe the Eagles nothing. I think the Eagles are going to be better than people think. Their roster is being slept on. Jalen Hurts. And then a guy who really don't owe the Eagles nothing, Tony Romo, comes out and talks about the organization, the winning culture, the veterans, Jalen Hurts, the coaching staff who is unknown but promising. And again, yes, there's unknowns on this team, but to classify us with the Lions, the Jets automatically, that's not who we are. Now, one thing I got to say to Atlanta Falcon fans, I did my preview. I gave them a lot of props on offense. They got weapons, Matt Ryan. They do have their issues, and their issues are bigger than the Philadelphia Eagles. There's only one thing for sure on that team, and that's the quarterback and wide receiver combination. Everything else is not for sure. And I'm going to tell you something about this young, inexperienced Eagle team. When the Eagles, the last couple times went to ATL, what happened? We took a L. 1, 2, 3 times we went to Atlanta, we took the L. But every time that team went to Atlanta, they were classified as a playoff team. Now we're classified as a bottom of the barrel type team, and we are going into Atlanta, and we are going to get the W. So right there, you got to flip the script off of week 1. The teams that were classified fringe playoff teams or playoff teams in their own right couldn't get the job done, but this team will get the job done. Now, on to Colin Cowherd. Oh my goodness, this guy is ridiculous. 3 wins. He's one of the national media people who are saying 3 wins. Now, I'm not going to go over everybody on this schedule. 9 wins for the Cowboys, 10 wins for the Washington football team, and 7 for the Giants, and 3 for the Eagles, right? But listen to how much he knows about the Eagles. Now, I couldn't put the whole clip, and I had to just put a picture of him with his voice behind it because I don't want to get copyrighted. But listen to what he said.
Now, there is a glimmer of good news. They do get Brandon Brooks back, one of the best guards in the NFL. And Andre Dillard was a left tackle they drafted years ago from Washington State. They're both back. They missed a ton of time last year.
Wow. This guy is classifying the Eagles as a 3-win team with little research. He goes on to talk a little bit more about the wide receivers and this, that, and the third, but he's thinking, a glimpse of hope. Brandon Brooks, yes, that's a glimpse of hope. But Andre Dillard, do some research, bro. He's not even starting on the team. This has been a known fact for a couple weeks, so you can't act like this just came. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Jordan Mailata, he probably don't even know who that is. Guys like Quez Watkins, he don't even know who that is. You know, people on the Eagles coaching staff, he probably don't even know who they are. Jonathan Gannon, although his name is brand new, was wanted around the NFL. Jonathan Gannon had other jobs. If he was not a defensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles, he'd be a D coordinator somewhere else. He was wanted. I bet you Colin don't know who he is. So to sit there and try to group us in a 3-win team because you're like, they lost Carson Wentz, they lost Doug Peterson, Howie Roseman, I think people hate him. Let's just go with the Sunday's best. They got to win 3 games. They're grouped with the Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh, my. Stop it. At the end of the day, put some respect on the team. Do your research. See what we did on defense to upgrade. See what veterans are still here. Andre Dillard is the first-round pick, and he's back, and he did miss time, but he's not going to be an impact to this team. Jordan Mailata is, so you don't know what you're talking about. But if you want to hear Eagles talk, for people who know what they're talking about, well, there's a lot of great ones on YouTube. We got the 500s, the LBs, the Philly Freshes, the Gate Cities, the Philly Notions. A lot of them. RB, DJ. You know what I mean? All the Young Bucks, Birdman, Birdgang, Birdman, all of them. I can't name them all because I'll be here for a while. But tonight at 8:45, the first episode of GOAT Talk. The title, the name of the podcast was created by the one and only LB. Philly Mike, LB, GOAT Talk podcast will air tonight. 8:45 is the first episode, and it's going to be on the Philly Talk podcast channel. Week 2, whether it's Friday or Saturday, the other days it's going to air, will be on LB's channel. But tonight, make sure you're here because we got to talk about the disrespect. We got to talk about ATL. We got to talk about the Dallas Cowboys, who, oh, by the way, as I'm doing this, I get the da-na-na, da-na-na, Adam Schefter. Lionel Collins, one of their offensive linemen who they really like, they love, he's good, suspended for 5 games. 5-game suspension for substance abuse. And if I got to say something about the Dallas Cowboys, the way their offensive line was looking last night, Connor McGovern, who came in for Zach Martin, looked good. Tyron Smith, bad back. Tyron looks good. Maybe a couple more of them offensive linemen were on some type of substance abuse because they look good. They were really walling off the pass rush and the defensive line and linebackers of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But Lionel Collins suspended for 5 games, and Michael Gallup, calf strain. I'm seeing it's so far away in the corner of the screen, but a calf strain. He's going to possibly miss between 3 to 5 weeks. Now, the Lionel Collins things is laughable because that's just an idiot move. I do not wish injury on no player, and I'm not here to celebrate Michael Gallup missing time because I want them to be healthy. But being a dummy to use substance abuse that's on your own. I'm going to make fun of Lionel Collins, but I'm not excited or laughing about the Michael Gallup thing. It just came across my screen in the corner. And I feel like me and LB are going to talk about ATL, the disrespect, Hurts' upside, the young wide receivers, the D-line. We're going to go over it all tonight, 8:45. So come through. Chill out. Listen to me and LB talk. With that being said, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section when it comes on the national media. Colin, don't do my research, Cowherd. Let me know your thoughts on the disrespect and how we are going to slowly but surely, game by game, change the script. And I'm not saying this is a Super Bowl team. I'm not saying we're a playoff team. Philly Mike has said in the past, 7, 8, 9. Now, when we start talking NFC talk and I hear this, that, and the third, I get a little hype. I say 9, 10. But I've always said between 7 and 9 wins for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's what I said. But stop putting us in the 3-win category just because there's a question mark. Some question marks are good. But for national media members to understand the good and the bad from question marks, they got to do their own research. You can't just say, I don't know them. Bad. They lost their quarterback. Bad. They won 4 games last year, but it's a whole totally different team. There's no drama in the locker room. Part of the problem, the main 2 people who players didn't get along with, whether it's the quarterback and Carson Wentz or the head coach and Doug Peterson, Mr. Ice Cream Man himself, is gone. So instead of just following the yellow brick road, pass it down the line, do your own research. Do your own research. With that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I go by Philly Mike. This is the Philly Talk Podcast. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on post notifications. We drop content, live streams, and we will be streaming every single Eagles game. So let's finish this up with a little Eagles chant.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
And we out.